Good evening or hello, whatever time you're watching this, everybody. I am so excited to tell you about my day today. So, Noogie has invited me to come and assist him on some photo shoots for Too Faced about 3 times now, and every single time we go and get together with this great bunch of people, it's just so much fun and I learned so much, and I just really appreciate everyone, and yeah, it's amazing. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, Noogie, if you're watching this. I really appreciate you inviting me, and I have so much fun with you. It's just there's a lot of happy memories that we've created these few times assisting, and just thank you. But today we had 3 models during the shoot, and 2 of them had a really gorgeous natural texture. So something that was really cool was to see, instead of using an iron to set the hair, Noogie just sprayed the hair down a bit at the base and added a bunch of texturizing sea spray, and he then set the hair with single prong clips and let it dry while Uzme, the wonderful makeup artist, was doing their makeup. And once we had time to get our hands in the hair and prep them, he did go in with the blow dryer to dry any spots that hadn't finished drying, but it just accentuated the 2 models' natural texture so beautifully, and it was really cool to see that done in a photo shoot setting. So that was a big thing that I learned, and I really would love to incorporate someday, because I mean, it was cool and I liked it. So another really amazing thing that Noogie and I were talking about today was dimension in hair and different levels of hair lightness and darkness, and how that translates into photography. Because if you have really dark hair and you do all this intricate styling, it's not going to translate into the photo. Noogie was saying that it's more of the silhouette that you need to focus on when you're styling dark hair, because you're not going to see as much dimension. Like, for example, if you're doing a bunch of braided techniques, it's just so dark, it's going to get lost in the hair and you're not going to see it as well. And we also talked about, just instead of adding low lights to a base, I think Noogie was explaining this in a way that if you have a darker base as compared to the ends in styling, that's going to translate even better than low lights would. Because sometimes if you add low lights into hair, it can be streaky or end up being too dark. So you can get that dimension that you're looking for in a photograph with a base being darker than the ends, which I thought was really interesting. And just getting those peaks and valleys into the hair so you can see the different depths and levels of lightness and darkness to add dimension into the hair, because a lot of times that's what you're seeing as opposed to a color throughout the entire hair. And I thought that was really cool as well, and it's something that as a new stylist maybe you're not really apt to see yet, but that's something definitely do with time, and I think that's really cool. And he was also showing me how he would put his fingers into the hair and separate it, and then hairspray then to get that separation, and then you wait for the hair to dry before you remove your fingers, and it just adds more dimension and movement, so to say, into the hair than it just being flat. And it's awesome. I loved it, and I loved the effect that it gave, and it's definitely something that you should go and try for yourself, or pulling the hair and spraying it and holding it in place until the hairspray dries, just to add that texture and movement, or maybe not movement, but just dimension and shape into the hair. I think it's something that if you haven't really thought about it or tried as a new stylist, you should go on a doll head tonight and do it and see what you like, and see like how to manipulate it in a way that you find pleasing to your eye. And yeah, that was cool. Another thing that was really exciting was Noogie did have to go and help prep a model while there was a photo shoot going on still, so he trusted me to make sure that the hair was okay during the shoot, and it was scary at first, but it was also really exciting, and it was fun to go and just make sure that the shots were going to be great for them, and it was really special, and I appreciated that trust that has been built. So that was something that I wasn't expecting to happen, and I know it wasn't planned and it was just a quick little moment, but it's something that I'm definitely going to cherish. Um, so that was a big part of my day. It was also really cool to see just braiding incorporated into the hair just to get bulk out of the way, because just all of the hair that the models had wasn't needed in the photo. So I did enjoy seeing that, and it is a good reminder to do so, so there isn't just extra hair in the back that could get in the way of the photo and just look messy. So that was really cool as well. And it made me want to practice my braids and my upstyling, and I'm really excited to practice. But I will definitely have to update you guys on our past two-phase photo shoot experiences, because it has been a fun journey and it's definitely fun to talk about, and I've learned a lot, so I really want to share those with you, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I do want to focus on what happened today. But yeah, we got done on time. It was a blast, and I got to go with Noogie to Michael so he can buy some stuff for gathering, and it's just really cool to be able to walk her along and see somebody's thought process and what they find interesting and what inspires someone. You just gotta take a moment to appreciate that. It's a really cool thing, and I'm really excited to be going to Vegas this weekend as well, and I can't wait to update all of you on everything that happens at the gathering. And yeah, it was a fun day, and if you have any questions about anything, please don't be afraid to ask. I'd love to talk about anything. So have a great night, and thank you for watching.